from the four corners of the world to the four corners of this ring right here in Nottingham, England. The fight starts now! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the Leeds colors of white, yellow, and blue. He scaled 9 stone, 3 pounds, 11 ounces. Professional record, 32 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British, Commonwealth, European, and 2-time featherweight champion of the world from Leeds, England, the Leeds Warrior, Josh Warrington! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the Nottingham Forest green, gold, and white. He scaled 9 stone, 3 pounds, 13 ounces. Professional record, 28 victories, 4 defeats, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former British, Commonwealth, and WBA featherweight champion of the world, proudly fighting out of his home of Gambling, Nottingham, England, Lethal Leigh Wood.
Blood from the nose of Leigh Wood and a left hand from Warrington. That will spur the Leeds Warrior on, but Wood targeting that Warrington body, trying to squeeze in shots under those muscly arms.
Oh, and that's the worry there for trying to hurt Leigh Wood. He's trying to let solid shots go. He's caught him.
That's what I'm trying to say. He throws in combinations, but he's got to be aware that he doesn't get caught throwing like he did in the last contest.
But he did catch him there, and he smiled, Josh Warrington. He predicted an early knockout. Leigh Wood comes back, and day they've had, and Warrington's absolutely convinced he goes back to Leeds with the victory. It means so much to him.
Yeah, he's got to be busy and he's got to be disciplined. I keep using that word, but that was what let him down last time. Nice left hook, though.
That first fight in Sheffield 2 years and 4 months ago, here comes Warrington with the combination. Body shot, just gets Wood holding on over the far side of the ring. This is
beat with Wood. Josh lands shots. Oh, over the front foot, gets caught with a lovely lead hook from Wood.
And a body shot again from Leigh Wood.
Because you don't want to be pushing the pace quite at someone else's tempo.
Left hand from Warrington. Use the uppercut, hasn't targeted the body much. Warrington chasing now, beginning to. Lovely, wonderful punch from Leigh Wood.
And throwing heavy shots back.
Lovely right hand from Josh Warrington. And he's so determined for revenge here.
Corner there, isn't it? Very relaxed, calm.
The jab there from Warrington. I mean, you can't call it again. You can't call it.
A big part of this is Leigh Wood stopping him from being able to mount an attack. The footwork of Leigh Wood, it's the way he's controlled the space. Look at that again, just taking a couple of steps back to centre ring, and it's been so impressive. And I think that's nullified the work, the threat of Josh Warrington.
And you know, it's good to see Barry Smith back in the corner as well. In Monaco, the morning of the Pat McCormack-Conor Walker fight, he fell down 1 step and broke his leg.
He left hook there.
An argument in some of the rounds for the aggression, the front foot of Warrington, or
maybe, but
he still landed some clean shots. That was a good body shot though from Leigh Wood.
But he's taking too many punches to get to the target.
It's the volume. I agree.
I tell you what he is, not little adjustment, totally different.
In there, caught him with a nice backhand through the middle.
I think these body shots have been good tonight from Leigh Wood. He's
with 20 seconds to go. Warrington with a right hand. He's not done just yet. Any late drama maybe. 15 seconds on the clock. Warrington needs a huge punch. A miracle, really. The clock's going down. Josh Warrington smiles. He'll probably retire tonight. A great fighter we've seen. But Leigh Wood got it right. An absolutely exquisite performance from Wood. From start to finish. Tactically.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can get a nice round of applause for both of these warriors and the great moments that they've given us in the ring. After 12 rounds of action here in Nottingham, we go to the scorecards. Kevin Parker, 119-109. Victor Laughlin, 119-110. Kieran McCann, 117-111. All three for your winner by unanimous decision, Leigh.
Sheriff of Nottingham, Auntie Sue celebrating with the Wood family. Thousands will go home happy. Josh Warrington with his head held high as well. And maybe the last time we see him, who knows? He's given us so much. Son to Leigh Wood. Wonderful to see this respect.
If that's the last time we see Josh Warrington, he's had a fantastic career. In Frampton, the first 3 rounds of that fight were the best 3 rounds I've ever seen.
Both of them say about their futures and how they reflect. Jamie is in the ring ready.
Leigh Wood, Leigh, congratulations. You've been involved in a lot of big nights in this wonderful career so far. A lot was said in the build-up to this one. I just wonder where this night ranks for you. How sweet was that tonight?
Very sweet, you know, I worked hard for this and my team worked hard, sacrificed a lot, away from home and my family and kids. One night, you know. It's got to get a good night in Nottingham because I've had some good ones, but I've also had some bad ones, so this is for you guys that turn out for it time and time again. Enjoy tonight, I will.
The verdict from ringside, look, you made it look comfortable in here tonight. That they said it was one of your best performances we've seen in a number of years tonight, Leigh Wood. How did the body feel in here tonight at 37?
Yeah, my body felt good, mentally felt good, physically felt good. A little bit more nervous going in because I've had a long time out of the ring, but I know what you're hinting at, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm not going to make a decision on the spot, but what a fight to finish on if it was the last one.
Stayed southpaw tonight, the hands were low. Did you always feel heading into this fight that you could use Josh's aggression and frustration to frustrate him ultimately?
Yeah, for sure, but Josh is a great fighter, but because we had the information in the first fight, we know on his entries and that, but even so, he come with some great body shots, and Josh is a tough man.
And in terms of Josh Warrington, we're going to bring him in just a moment. A word on him. Look, you've shared the ring twice together now, 2 world champions who have come from humble beginnings to achieve their dreams. What do you want to say about the Leeds Warrior tonight?
Yeah, he's a tough guy, Josh. We'll have a talk after and have a drink for sure.
Promoter Eddie Hearn, your verdict from ringside immediately.
Just a great performance from Leigh Wood, and you know, Josh will always try, give 100%. He couldn't get his shots off. You know, Leigh's movement was so good, and you know, I would just want to say, like I said in the press conference, thank you to both men. The nights that I've given, you know, they've given us, the nights that Matchroom have put on with us, the fans have been incredible from Leeds and Nottingham, and the stories are amazing as well. 2 former world champions, 2 guys that put their heart on their sleeve every time they enter the ring, and the support here in the atmosphere tonight was one of the best that we've seen. Through the Conlon fight, through the Lara fight, through the Frampton fight, through the Selby fight, through the Kiko Martinez fight. These guys have fought them all. And, you know, tonight, whatever's next for these guys, we know they're coming to the back end of their career, but a great victory from Leigh Wood here in his hometown of Nottingham. It's an amazing story what he's achieved, from being virtually down and out. This whole city's got behind him, and he's changed his life forever. It's a brilliant story. He's a great man. And, you know, these guys are the ones that do it in the ring, but without the support of the people here from these 2 great cities, they never would have achieved what they went on to achieve.
City ground, maybe?
If it's the right person, it's something I probably would struggle to turn down today. But you know what, the main thing tonight is inspiring the next generation. I was up here in these stands watching Carl, it inspired me. I looked around and thought, one day I want to fill this place. And I hopefully there's other amateurs or other fighters out there that feel the same way. And if I've inspired 1 or 2 fighters, I've done the job that I wanted to do.
Great stuff, Leigh. Let's bring in the Leeds Warrior, Josh Warrington, as well. Josh, can we bring you in? Josh, just stand here, my friend. Commiserations. Josh, after the fight in 2023, you were very frustrated. How do the emotions compare tonight?
Yeah, same again, Jay. You know, I've come into this fight one of the fittest, one of the strongest. You know, the last fight at Wembley was like my first rodeo, super featherweight, and I felt like a little bit out of my depth, but I still felt like I could compete with Kakachi. But there was just something off. And tonight I come into here even stronger, even fitter. You know, sparring been unbelievable. You know, it's like, again, I could see bits and bats what Leigh were doing, but I just couldn't capitalise on it. You know, I feel like compared to a couple of years ago, like probably a bit more apprehensive, but my reactions were a lot better than tonight. Just off a pace, mate, off a pace.
Emotions very raw at the moment. We saw you just soaking everything up there in front of you. Your Leeds supporter have marched on together with you for so many years.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind now, Josh, in terms of what is next?
Well, it's like, look at that. I mean, it's my 5th defeat. And before they come into here, been beaten 4 times, and you know they've backed me through thick and thin. Best supporters in the world, and they travel, you know, follow their own through thick and thin. I'm not going to make a decision. First and foremost, I've only been down here a week. I miss my kids immensely. I want to go home and see my little boy and my twin daughters. But you know, I'm not going to make no rash decisions. Well, that being said, you know, I can't keep on coming out here and like people are spending their hard-earned money, and I'm not fucking giving absolutely everything. I mean, I try my best. I tried my fucking very best, and I wanted it bad. I wanted it so fucking bad. I've obsessed with Leigh for the last 14 weeks. I've trained immensely. I've worked my bollocks off in the gym and was sparring, and I couldn't do anymore. But you know, towards this week, that man is fucking. My head's been a bit all over the place, and when I come here tonight, I was just thinking about it a little bit too much. And you know, in the sport of boxing, you certainly can't be doing that against, you know, people like Leigh Wood.
Well, Josh, look, in terms of a man who went into the sport just to win an area title, achieved absolutely everything. Whatever you do decide to do next, British boxing certainly thanks Josh Warrington.